Hank, the American engine, always liked snow. He loved admiring the icy landscape as he thundered through the Sodor countryside. You might say, however, that he was paying it too much attention. Ice had frozen over the rails and weakened the embankment. Before he knew it, Hank slid off the rails and tumbled into the ravine. The driver, fireman, and the guard jumped clear and were miraculously unhurt. Hank, however, felt more battered than he had ever felt before. The Fat Controller was very distraught.
Hank will be all right.
He announced.
But until he is mended, I will have to alter some of your duties to compensate for Hank's ill-fated absence.
He turned to the two Vickerstown diesel engines.
Dart and Dan, I need you to work at High Peak Marshaling Yard near Culdee Fell. The Summit Hotel has been damaged by fallen snow, and I need you to help marshal supplies to the transfer yard.
Well, we'd be...
What he means is, we'll be honored to help.
And with that, the diesels set off for High Peak. When they arrived, the diesels were introduced to Culdee, the mountain engine. He was very kind and helped them grow accustomed to their new workplace.
It's truly wonderful that you're helping me here. Summit Hotel is so ravaged, you can hardly recognize it. These supplies should be able to mend the roof before our visitors arrive in the springtime.
You're welcome,
Said Dart.
Glad to be of service.
Said Den.
It's a nice change of pace for sure.
If you don't mind me asking, where exactly are we? Are we on a mountain?
Oh, bless you, no. High Peak is a misnomer. It's really a plateau. We call it that because you can see Culdee Fell from up here.
Culdee, we're running late.
Grumbled Catherine, his faithful coach.
Stop dragging your wheels and let's get rolling.
Certainly, my dear. My sincere regards to both of you.
And with that, Culdee puffed away. The next day, Den was waiting patiently for his next assignment. Culdee, who was resting nearby, was concerned for the diesel's welfare.
I have plenty of traction, whatever the weather, but it is rather disconcerting to see you two sliding about. Use caution and don't take any risks.
Absolutely.
Agreed Den.
Caution is my specialty.
This was true. Den was renowned for taking his time. It was a matter of habit. A mechanic approached him.
The transfer yard is becoming too crowded. Move these freight cars, please, to the ledge, so we can make room for the next shipment.
Den did so, and pushed the cars along the panoramic plateau and over to the ledge, where the line was blocked off by a heavy buffer zone. Den decided to apply his brakes earlier than usual. He did so, but nothing happened. His wheels only skidded further down the rails, crashed through the buffers, and plunged into the abyss.
Yikes!
Den was rather disoriented.
This isn't exactly like I had, planned.
Dart came to his rescue, but even his trusted comrade could not save him from a stern reprimanding from the Fat Controller.
What were you thinking, Den? This is a travesty! You've hindered our progress!
With all due respect, sir,
What my associate means, sir, is that he had tried to stop early on, but the rails were slippery and he couldn't stop in time.
Indeed, I suppose it's impossible to avoid an occasional rendezvous with disaster. It is, however, in your best interest to avoid that possible misfortune in the future.
When the Fat Controller left, Dart and Den eyed each other suspiciously.
Wait a minute. Did he just tell us?
To avoid fate?
Dizzy diesels, I liked it better when we were given manageable jobs that were actually mechanically possible.
The Diesels chortled together. Perhaps they couldn't best fate, but they could certainly have a lark about it.